recorded live from the Secret Center City Studios.
He's the prez. I'm the capo.
This is Sons of Men, the pod. Well, welcome back to another week, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe we made it to week number 3.
You realize you're going to jinx us, and we are eventually going to get canceled.
No, someone's going to ask us for rent. We're going to get evicted, not canceled.
Little column A, little column
Yeah, that's like getting, you're renovating your restaurant and it's shut down. We'll get evicted. We never got canceled.
Oh, man. You think we're going to get gentrified? Is that what's happening right now? There's going to be like another hipper podcast that comes in, all wearing beanies and flannel.
Way too many things for me to think about. Adam, I just wanted to let you know something.
What's that?
Your immediate right,
Yeah.
we have our very first guest. Don't look because you won't speak on the microphone. So just make eye contact to the wall.
I was really curious about the person sitting next to me for the last 45 minutes.
So hovering over you
yes.
is our favorite Canadian.
Ryan Reynolds is here. This is fantastic.
Formerly from CBS 3.
Celine Dion.
Wait.
Was she on CBS 3?
I maybe?
Maybe.
Earlier stages of her career?
I was going to say Katie Fehlinger.
Ah, okay. That's good, too. I like that, too.
Welcome to Katie.
Hello.
Hey.
Thank you guys for having me.
Well, thanks for firing all your agents and advisors. So you left CBS 3.
I did indeed.
And then
Back in September, so a couple months now.
all your advisors left you, so you made this bad choice?
Yeah, it's been all downhill ever since I left. Nah, things are good, man. I'm into a ton of different projects right now, which I could list for you if you're actually interested. But there's a lot going on, so it's
Give
no
us
longer
2 projects, and then we want to hear
because we don't want to hear them all.
why you care about the Philadelphia Union.
Okay, so
2
first
projects.
project, the one that immediately comes to mind is the one I just began, which is executive producing and hosting a video network for an association down in DC, which is super cool. It's just a different way to use my skill set. And the other thing that I'm doing that's taking up the most time right now is writing a book. So part of that is going to be about my time at CBS 3. Some fun stories that will come along with that. So
Like Jim Donovan streaking during the broadcast?
that never happened, but now I have mental images, so thanks for that. But yeah, I'm about, I'd say 75% done with that manuscript, so it's coming along pretty nice.
Very good.
Pretty nicely, yeah. Oh, and you also asked me a third question.
The Philadelphia Union.
Yeah.
What brought a nice person from Allentown to want to root for our Philadelphia Union?
So the very first match I ever went to, I think was in 2011. No, it was 2020, 2010. But I was living in State College at the time, so it might have even been earlier than that. And I met up with a bunch of friends from State College, and we all just decided to go to the Union match. And that was my first, I think it was their first or second season. So I fell in love with the atmosphere. I absolutely loved it. And since we weren't in the area at the time, when we found out that we would be coming back here because I was going to be starting up at KYW, one of the first things, I kid you not, that we discussed, I think he was my fiance at the time, now husband, was we got to get season tickets because we had such a good time. So we were season ticket holders for 5 years, but then we had very tiny children, and we couldn't make the matches because they kept starting at 7:30.
Kids just ruin everything.
I mean, come on.
I mean, ruin is a harsh word, but it was tough. So I was like, we're putting a lot of money
Kids
into
are
this
scarred
to
right
never
now
make
listening
it.
to this.
Yeah, so we still get to as many matches as we can. But yeah, I mean, I've been a fan ever since that very first match.
So let me get this straight.
Yeah.
The now husband, former fiance, could afford a ring and Union tickets. And that's like a lotto winner.
Look, man.
That's
We got
impressive.
grandfathered into the really cheap season tickets, like forever ago.
That's back when the Union were just literally
We
throwing
sat
them
in
at people.
section 130. It wasn't like we were,
We were 136 because we can afford these seats.
That's
Oh,
the thing,
yeah.
yeah.
The first moment when I was looking at season tickets for the Union, they were like, it's only like $500 for the river. I'm like,
Oh, when I first saw it, I go, I had Sixers tickets. I go, oh, hell yeah. Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll take 2.
oh,
Absolutely.
Utah, give me 2. Utah.
Absolutely.
Classic throwback, Johnny.
Well, welcome. And
Thanks.
being our first guest ever.
I am so flattered by that.
So if this
It
doesn't
was
go
all
well,
scheduling, so.
no more. We will have to kidnap our regular guests.
And we'll have to literally just put them in the back of a van and bring them to the Secret Center City
We should
studio.
probably just do this from the Secret Center City van.
I feel
I
like
don't think we have travel equipment for that, though.
The other thing is, does it have windows? I mean, that's kind of key with a van.
The
You
van,
don't-
the
you
van
don't
does
want
It's
have
a secret,
windows.
but
I was gonna say,
It
you don't
does.
want to invite people into a van with no windows.
Now,
That's dangerous.
the tint level of these windows is a conversation piece, but there are windows.
it looks like the 18 van.
It does look. We all came in a van. There's
Oh.
only 3 of us. We all came in a van.
Gosh.
All right, let's get to some news. So, happy news. Not 1, not 2, but 3. What do you think the third is, Adam?
Championships LeBron was supposed to get in Miami.
No, beer sponsors.
That's cool too.
We now can announce that we have got 3 beer partners for the Sons of Ben for tailgates and road trips.
Love it.
Why would anyone want to do this?
It's not good business,
It's a
but
terrible idea.
they sell beer for a living. They're drunk. We take advantage of it.
That's pretty much the MO here.
So, Yards is back.
Okay.
Yards has been with us for 5 years.
The OGs.
Oh, geez. So, Yards
Love
is
it.
back. And in fact, the beer of the pod is a Yards Philly Pale Ale.
Oh, so this is what I've been drinking.
That's what you've been drinking. That's the OG, the second OG of Yards Brewing.
I'm usually not a person to argue about whatever beverage I'm handed, which I probably should figure that out more often, but you know.
And that's
You're
a
gonna get
staple at the
roofied.
tailgate.
I am going to get. What do you think St. Joe's was for me?
Oh.
Blackouts. Lots and lots of blackouts.
I enjoy though that the pod comes with beverages.
The
That's-
pod needs beverages.
Well, that's your selling point because I didn't know that coming in. I like you guys, so I came to do this anyway. But if you're, trying to give people reasons.
Next guest, there will be beer.
Right, exactly. So for all guests coming for beer is on the horizon.
Sweet.
So we are proud to announce Delco's own 2SP has agreed to be part of this mess. So they will be part of us. And then Chester's own The Larimer.
Lord.
You've spent some time at The Larimer.
I have. I am a fan of their facilities mainly because after we beat Atlanta, I spent way too much time there after that night. And they were like, "Sir, can you go? I mean, like we appreciate you, but also can you go? We'd like to go home."
Matt
Started playing
Lindemuth kicked you out?
Semisonic.
Yes.
I'll talk to him.
Yes.
I got stories about Matt Lindemuth.
I was very apologetic
you?
though. I will
Oh, I knew
I
Matt
met
when
him
he
all at
was.
one time.
I knew Matt when he was an ASA skater, and
Oh,
I worked for a
yes.
marketing company. We have got a great story. We'll wait till Matt gets on, or
I
his
thought he was
girlfriend.
a snowboarder.
No, inline skating.
Okay.
say. No.
The little.
Oh,
yeah.
that's fun.
Oh, he's got the. I think it was the
Yes.
triple Lindy.
Sweet.
To go get some YouTube of ESPN. You'll see
love it.
Matt Lindemuth with really blonde hair.
I spent many of
He's
my
probably
youth.
dying it right now.
You're just like, oh god.
I'll get it back.
No one's gonna know.
Don't you challenge me now. No, it's like I spent a huge chunk of my youth doing the inline skating, mainly because it was just a cool, easy way to get through Wayne was to be on your skates at the time. You know, there's too many hills for the bike, so sometimes the skates actually worked out better than that. It was an interesting life.
That's good to know. I would rather take the bus, but
You thought there were buses in Wayne. That's cute.
I was gonna say.
doesn't Wayne have everything?
Not
Or
buses.
limos. I'm sorry.
We
Your
have-
friend's limo.
we have
You
the
couldn't get in the
Wayne
Andy Roots
train.
limo and just
Sir,
go up
we have the R5 like every normal person, but
All
that's
that
about it.
mainline charm.
You know,
You know.
that's what we're here for.
So anyhow, that's our sponsors. They will be providing beer for the pod, so we can talk about that. And renew now, because you get your discounted tailgate ticket. Gets beers from Yards, beers from 2SP, beers from the Larimer, and food. Now, we never advertise the beers because of insurance. So we probably shouldn't say that on the pod, but thankfully it's only my mom, my dad, and my sisters listening to this.
Right.
So we're good.
Hey, my mom might also be listening to this.
Say might.
Might. There's a strong. She also had, I think The Bachelor might have been on tonight, so there was options. Options.
Now, in non-Sons of Ben news, we've
Yeah.
got some union news. Wait, do we've got that little typewriter clicker thing? I think
Yes.
Katie stole that from KYW.
I really think she actually took it. Like, there's probably an MP3 file on a thumb drive.
Or it's like a Geico commercial. Hey, woodchucks, stop chucking that wood.
Honestly, if I find out that KYW just has 3 woodchuckers in the back the entire time, I'd be here for that.
Oh, man, I think I would apply for a job there.
I actually think it's
Free intern.
right. I actually just think it's been a running shower the whole time and no one's been able to turn it off, but that's just me.
I remember hearing a story about the origin of it, and I cannot remember it, so that's absolutely no help.
So
to me
you
at all.
remember hearing the story,
I remember
but you
hearing
can't
it.
remember
That's-
hearing.
Isn't that ridiculous? But I think it was like something to do with like there was a ticker in the background when they started, and it became so iconic that they just continued.
That's a
with
very
it.
Philly thing for us to be like
Totally
so in love with
Philly.
like white noise that we're just like we need that. Look, man, my broadcast needs white
Right.
noise, even though no one has clicked
Right.
while typing in about 25 years, but it's fine.
So breaking news again. Guess who's back?
Back again.
The Brazilian.
Tell a friend. Nah. No.
Elsinho's back.
You know,
Senior.
happy wife,
Happy life.
happy wife, happy life. Seriously, though,
Mrs. Elsinho, Mrs. Elsinho.
that is going. If you didn't know that was going to be the first chant next year, it's 100% going to be like, "Thank you for allowing your."
That will
husband
be
to
the
stay."
first player's wife to have a positive chant from the river end.
Probably.
Wait a second. Are you saying that implies there were others that were not
There,
so
there might have been a
nice?
chant that John Lennon started about David Beckham's wife.
Ooh, yeah, I remember that one actually. That was.
It was not, really not piece of chance, but she's
She designed a really nice Land Rover, so we need to be nice to Miss Spice. She's good people.
but the
That's
Spice
also my
fans,
guilty pleasure. So,
but you can't be happy with her.
I tell you what I want.
She
what I
didn't.
really,
She
really
didn't go
want.
on the reunion.
She did not.
So we'll teach Katie the
That is
song
true.
off
She
the
did
air,
not.
That is
and then
true.
Katie can teach the kids, and it'll be great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
because he's
I
coming
should-
back.
I should
Yeah.
clarify my guilty pleasure with the Spice Girls is like only confined to 1996, so 97. That
Spice World was a really good movie. I'm going to say that. It's a VHS that I still own to this day.
And we're
I
gonna call
love
you an Uber to get
even
home?
more right now.
Please. If you want to be my lover, you got to get with my VHS tapes.
So Elsinho's back as, even though we are not an X's and O's podcast,
No.
did we not predict that?
Yeah. No. I mean, yeah.
Producer Devin, did we not predict that Elsinho was coming back?
All I heard was about the Elsinho 11. That was the high point of the last podcast.
Yeah, when we had Elsinho making 45 children and then making 11 of them good enough to play for the U12s for the Union, yeah, that was good.
That's the only reason they brought him back.
Exactly.
yeah.
That's like some Smarty Jones studying is going on right here with the Elsinho family. They're
It's
just
also very forward thinking. Like you're
I
really,
mean, look,
you're really
that's long-term
strategizing,
investment.
yeah,
Look, we
totally.
just make an army of Elsinhos from here.
man.
We're ahead of the game.
Ilson the Fifth. That's what we're going for.
Now, Adam, I need your help with this one.
Please.
Or no, Katie. I think because Katie's Canadian and Norwegian and everything else.
Yeah, I don't know where that came
Caribbean.
Yeah, Adam thought I
Caribbean?
was.
Canadian Caribbean, or as I like to call that, Drake.
Yeah,
So
I'm
you
definitely
thought
not
Katie
that.
was Drake
I thought Katie was Drake, yes. Yeah.
because she said there was a cold front coming from the north. You
Yes.
just assumed it was Drake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you for some reason thought I was from Canada.
I did. I
trying to
did.
figure
don't
that
know,
out.
I don't know where my terrible knowledge was given to me, but I was just like, so you know Degrassi, right? Obviously.
I'm like, no.
That's what? You and Ryan Reynolds were not hanging out as youth? This is not how that goes. Literally, I actually was when I was in Toronto this past week and I saw the Walk of Fame. It had Dan Aykroyd on it, and then like Ryan Reynolds and like a couple of, and then like it was like 7 people long though, and I'm like, Canada has to have more famous people than like 8
Yeah.
of them, and they were just like, kinda.
What about the guys from Strange Brew?
They had Bobby Orr was on the Walk of Fame, so that should really tell you where they were at with that. Once you start using like sports,
Did they run out of
figures-
letters and they just couldn't do any more on
Right,
the
exactly.
sidewalk?
They were just like no, they were just like they had like Dan Aykroyd, Bobby Orr, and you're just like I mean Gretzky, they're good.
Bobby
no.
Clark
No,
from Flim Flam?
they don't like. Oh, so I went to the Canadian. I went to the Hockey Hall of Fame. They don't like us.
You know it's a soccer podcast, right?
I know.
Okay.
They
Not to
don't
bring
like
it back
it.
to,
Oh wait,
Interesting.
I blacked out for a
That's-
second. My apologies. Let me keep eating my.
not to
salad
correct
over
you
here.
like the people on Twitter will correct us later for everything we did. Speaking of, did you see someone corrected Elsinho's sister?
You can't do that while I'm eating a tomato out of my salad. Sorry.
So we'll just talk about Johnny later.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh.
We want one cheap pop for Johnny, and then that's it. Johnny,
Zapata, I love you, but please stop.
Johnny, we're bringing Elsinho's sister up, and you guys are going to oil wrestle. It'll be for charity.
Wait a second.
It'll be at the back of Rico's pub.
Sounds very inappropriate.
This is the very point of the podcast where Katie's like, what have I gotten into?
Like the only thing
Katie's like,
keeping me here is the beer in my
No.
hand.
There's not enough beer. We got a cooler. Get it.
But I will say, I actually
Throws-
tried to, in preparation for this very conversation, I tried to go back and find out what is this John versus Elsinho's sister thing, and I found his reaction, And I also found him discussing his reaction on his video, but I couldn't find her tweet, so she apparently deleted it.
More or less, basically, she was like, "Hey, we gave this big deal to Jamiro, but you know who was the engine last year? It was my brother." And like most Union fans would be like, "You're not wrong." And
It was more like the jump start, not the actual
jumper
engine.
cables. He was
Yeah.
jumper
Yeah.
cables.
Jumper
Yeah, he wasn't
cables.
the engine.
Yeah.
He was jumper cables to the engine. That's
Right.
true.
That's a good way to put it.
So basically, she was just like, "Can we get some cash flow from my brother? What's going on here? Or he can go home. He can come back. Like we would love to
Yeah.
have him back." And then Mr. Zapata, who I love dearly, as well as a couple of other humans, were defending the club, if you will, about
Don't at
possible
the sister, though.
financials.
Don't at the sister. We're
Hey,
defending
man,
the club.
This is the new age of the Twitters and the Instagrams and the thirst traps and all that. So you know.
But lucky for us,
Mm-hmm.
lucky for Johnny, lucky for the other gentlemen that were tweeting at a sister.
Colorful individuals. There.
Yeah. You know who outranks a sister?
Happy wife, happy life.
That's right. Happy wife, happy life.
Look, anyone who says straight up they want to be in Chester, I'm here for. Like, thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
agreed.
you.
Absolutely.
Wanted to stay
Like,
here
thank
instead
you.
of
Yeah.
Rio.
Right.
The beaches of the Delaware River are better than Rio.
Oh, yeah.
So the girl from Ipa Chester is way
Right.
more attractive than the girl from
Look, man,
Ipanema.
sometimes Chichester brings out the best in you. What can I tell you?
I do want to throw in though, although I've yet to actually meet John, we both support each other on social media, and I just want to say I know what it's like to get pissed off on social media and tweet before you think. So I get it. I totally get it.
He's
But,
adding you right now.
He's adding.
Oh,
he's
dude.
adding all three of us.
He's-
Like, what do you-
And now he's always actually been super supportive of me, and I want to shake his hand one day. You know, I honestly am kind of impartial about this whole
No,
thing.
I'm
be
big,
honest.
I'm big for Zaps. Zaps
we
is
love,
my guy.
we love Johnny. I
Right.
just want to, and I mean, he
It's,
even said,
you know-
I probably shouldn't have.
He totally did.
And
He
you're
totally
like,
did.
"Oh."
Yeah. And that's also like I give props to somebody who will actually admit
Yeah.
that because
Oh.
most people don't.
No, most
You
people
know,
be,
So
I'll talk to you
I
in
have to
private.
admit my faults. Golly.
damn it.
No one's ever gonna do that ever.
And now, speaking of zero faults,
Ha!
we have a Norwegian center back.
Do we now?
We do.
All right, who knows how to say his name?
Well, you're the Norwegian.
Who's rock, paper, scissors?
Where does this keep?
Canadian,
I'm
Norwegian,
from the Lehigh
Caribbean.
Valley.
I'm assuming Dutch.
Yeah.
What else we got here?
Yeah, Pennsylvania Dutch.
Ah,
You
there.
think it's Jakob?
I think it's Jakob.
We have a Voracek. How is this hard for you?
I'm Polish. I can't even say
Again,
my last name.
Jakob.
it's a soccer punch.
But I'm just saying there's a Jakob. We already have Jakob.
Jakob.
All right, well then, you know, Glacis?
God bless you.
Yeah. Woo.
I honestly thought it was Gleason's when I saw it for the. Like,
It's not Jackie
Gleason.
Gleason.
Sounds like Jackie Gleason's. This is crazy.
That's the thing. Like this is one where it probably sounds nothing like what it looks like.
Gleason.
Glesnes.
Glesnes.
Didn't you ask Ernst to specifically get us players that you could start a chant with?
I thought you said Ertz as in
Zach.
Yeah.
yes.
And
Like,
Julie.
what?
No, he's gone.
World Cup champion
Oh.
Julie Ertz's husband. Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
You
Couple
gotta keep
goals.
that. I kept it a soccer pod that time.
There you go.
see,
Yeah, see,
on
yeah.
brand.
Went back to. So anyhow, we got a center back
Yeah.
from Norway,
Mm-hmm.
and
What? Say the name of his club. Do it.
Stromboli Dust.
Godset.
Storm Godset. That honestly,
Strong Godset.
if it's literally Storm Godset, that's a badass name for,
The best part
for a
is-
soccer
Well-
club.
We even misspelled Norwegian on our notes.
Norwegian.
Oh my god! I'm just reading that.
So we have got no shot of pronouncing
You
anything
spelled my
correctly.
name wrong twice.
Wow, this is the American education system for you right here. I don't know what to tell you.
College educated, all
Right.
of us. Yeah.
I'm not saying I went to St. Joe. Oh, damn it! Now they know.
St. Joe's Community College.
Yeah, no, St. Joe's County Community College. It's a great institution.
It's like average Joe's. Joe. It's just as good.
Yeah.
And back to the news, because I just got smacked by
Sorry.
producer Devin. Get back to the
He has
news.
a very long cattle prod.
He
that
really
he's now
does.
using now. It's very uncomfortable, but
I
very
want him to
necessary.
use his words, but the cattle
No,
prod
no,
hurts
no, he-
way more.
You ever
I
hear
really-
a gentle jolt from Matt?
my
That's
God.
it's him now.
I
So
have
now-
a dad joke calendar, one-a-day calendar that I got for Christmas. I don't know why. It's a dad joke calendar, and I got it for Christmas. And the joke today was, let me remember how it went, because I'll tell it wrong. Hey, did you hear about the cows that got put out into orbit. It
No.
was the herd shot round the world.
That's good.
She
That's
laughed
good.
at her own joke before we could even.
I saw
I'm mad at that.
I saw your reaction.
was
Matt's like rolling his eyes, like,
And it was
shut
it,
up.
it was more like a ha. You know that was funny. Like
def-
a
no, that
challenging
was-
ha.
I think it was
You're
more
gonna
like,
laugh.
"Ah."
I
Oh, yeah,
challenge
wait.
you not to giggle, sir. I defy you not to.
And I'm
find
just in
funny.
my head. I'm going,
So
who
dumb.
gives you a dad joke calendar? That's what I'm trying to think of the whole time. I'm
This
going,
is
who
what
gave that?
my 4-year-old, one of them, picked out for me at Kohl's for Christmas.
Aw, see
Oh,
now we can't make fun
yeah.
of that.
Get to the Kohl's.
Jeez, you get to the Kohl's.
They also picked out a pair of ginormous elf slippers, like with the freaking bells on them and everything.
For you or for them?
For me. Yeah. I'm like, what am I gonna do with these?
Wear them to the beach.
Yeah.
That's Wildwood boardwalk wear.
I got my
You
mom.
can hear me coming. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah.
They hear me
No, it's
rolling.
fine. I got my mom I think I got her like a Kurt Warner jersey. I think in like
great.
Christmas of like 2002 or something. Because at the time
Was
I
those
had-
Green Bay Packers jersey?
No.
say.
It was a St. Louis Rams one. But at the time, I also had like a little Marshall Faulk jersey. So I thought we were going to be like a cute mother son.
She's the
kinda-
quarterback. You're the running back.
Exactly.
Aw.
And she looked at me and she was like, "So no, but I appreciate you." But no. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to learn from this moment. And I just kept getting her Wonder Woman t-shirts from then on out. That was
I bet you she still has that jersey.
I can categorically tell you that she does not. She probably hurled that thing directly
At
into
Goodwill.
like a furnace.
You
the
should
minute
get
she
another
got it.
one
I thought about it.
and save it for the viewing.
Here's the thing.
And
I
just
got
put it
her a
there.
Joel Embiid jersey. She loves that thing. So
Oh yeah.
What can I
wouldn't
do?
you?
What can I do? Hey, we only got through 2 of the 4 news items in 20 minutes. Impressive work, guys. High fives all around.
Well, we're just gonna go Aronson, McKenzie.
Yeah, just now going
Nice.
like just
National
just-
team,
boom,
national
boom,
team,
boom, boom.
national
Wiping
team.
them off, man.
So I guess the reason we got the Norwegian center back is because we think McKenzie's going to be playing the Olympics.
I could assume he's going to be gone for several different moments because I think he's actually now getting himself very much into the U.S. national team.
Yeah.
So I think that a lot of people, I think, were thinking that this is automatically like, we're going to sell McKenzie. And I'm like, here's the thing. I don't think we are not eventually going to sell McKenzie to a nice European club for some money. But in the short term, I'm like, if the Union have the regular tournament we have the U.S. Open Cup again this year, and which I think we're going to make a deeper run than we did last year. And then we got the Leagues Cup or whatever the hell.
Whatever
the-
that
the-
is.
The thing that we're in
We
now.
don't even know what it is.
Yeah, I don't even want it, but we're in it, so it's fine. So like you have a lot more matches than you were going to, and it's an Olympic year. You're gonna lose at least several members of your team, not just America, but to other nations. So it's you need depth. If you're gonna be a real team, you need depth, and this is what
Indeed.
this is.
Yeah. So congrats, those guys made it, and I'm praying
Awesome.
Aronson plays in the Olympics because the girlfriend's got the Aronson game worn jersey. So we're gonna sell that to his father one day. You know.
You're right. By the way, do you want this nice little crisp smelling jersey?
I was just gonna say, it must
Do you
smell
wash a
amazing.
game worn jersey?
No.
Oh, okay.
no.
So then it just
I
smells
don't
like
think
shit.
so.
His has
forever?
got. Well, we got those. I've got Shabilko's.
Okay.
Said that one right. Poland.
I would hope, damn it.
And then she got Aronson's, and we wore them to Pamplona to run with the
Yeah.
Bulls.
Oh.
And her Aronson jersey had a little blood stain on it beforehand.
Beforehand.
Oh yeah, so it was, and Jeff Mitchell had the best. It was probably a zit. Like
Ew! Wait,
I'm like,
was
way
it
to
like,
ru-
on
we
what
don't-
part of the body was
the
it?
back,
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'll
Oh, yeah.
get
It was
grimy.
Brad Guzan's ego.
probably. It was Brad Guzan's tears after falling on his butt, not
Brad's
once but
tears.
twice.
Poor guy.
Aww.
Poor Brad, he's old.
He's
Speaking
not
of Brad.
young.
We
What's
play them a preseason game that's blacked out.
So
Yeah.
Is it even going to happen? It's blacked
if
out.
a tree falls in the woods,
Wow.
I think we
mean,
won.
I'm
gonna
assuming
say
we won.
We declare victory.
I mean, and also a short answer, not even to divulge to another team's business, but they're like selling all of Atlanta United. Have you noticed that? Like they
They're doing
sold,
what?
they sold like half their team.
Yeah, but they keep getting more money. And
No,
what-
but like
it's
they bought. But here's the thing. I think what the rumors I heard were
They're rebuilding.
Well, no, Uncle Artie thinks that they're spending too much money, and he wants to kind of peel back a little bit. Like he's thinking like they're. I think what they
You
said.
see
is-
the money he's spending on Atlanta Falcons? And
No,
they're
but
like
like it's
crap.
American football. No, I get it, but no, it's like so I think what they're saying is Atlanta's in the red, and they're going to try to peel back. That's the rumors. I can't confirm nor deny this, but it would explain the sell-off because they haven't really brought anyone in either.
So
since
you're
this
saying
sell-off.
we traded our accountant for the union to
Yes.
Atlanta United,
No.
and they're screwing up the books?
No, what I'm saying
That's
is
how we
deep
win.
down, the union's form of financing and using an academy system might actually come out as a smart.
Knock on wood right now.
I don't even know how that. I don't even know how that works. But like, it's you see a lot of these teams that were spending a lot of money now. They're just like, yeah, we can't. Like LAFC is looking at freaking Bradley Wright Phillips. You're just like, oh, so you're kind of desperate. Like you're desperate now. You're looking for that guy.
Well, that's because he's
Yeah.
sponsored by Medicare, so they can get sponsorship money.
How
Man.
old is he?
He's 34, 35.
It's so crazy to think that that's so old.
But I mean, like, yeah, no.
It's like,
But it's just
I'm
like, no,
not
it's
way older, but
Look
I'm
at me going,
definitely
oh, that's
older.
old.
Well, no. What was
I'm
like?
way older, and I'm
That's
like, that's
beyond
old.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
but-
still in my 30s, but yeah, it's crazy.
Humble brag.
I am a few months removed from the next decade.
It's all right. I'm rocking this 29-year-old life for another 2 months,
Yeah,
so let's
shut
go. Shout outs. No.
Personally hate both of them over there.
So
Fountain
much-
of youth
Yeah.
over there.
I feel so much visceral on this side of the table.
Well, let me
now.
ask you this, Matt. Could you be my dad? You're not that old, right?
Did Katie just go, are you my daddy?
Yes.
I'm just,
Yes.
You're not old enough to be
Yes.
either.
Do you
like
have a
that.
cardigan and an AARP card?
I do.
Unless
have a
I
dad-
was deep Allentown white trash, no, I could not be your dad.
Ouch.
Canadian white trash.
Canadian white- yeah.
white trash.
Like-
Slash Norwegian.
Yeah, slash
Slash
Norwegian.
and Caribbean.
No, I am not that old. Adam, maybe, but
I have
No.
a dad joke calendar I can lend you if you require. Just making sure, you know.
I think I wrote that calendar.
Literally, it's like my public. It's a Matty G production.
So now we are getting back to big union news.
Yes.
What's up?
Did you hear Gritty was arrested?
Look, man, I heard Fang posted the bail though.
So Gritty gets accused of punching a 13-year-old.
The 13-year-old's face was in the way of the punch. Is my answer to that.
Yeah. So here's where it's union news.
Mm-hmm.
What does Fang need to do to get back and being relevant?
Body slam an elderly woman. Roughly.
So you're going elderly when
Yeah.
Fang goes, I mean, Gritty goes after kids, you're thinking, all right, so
But like, let her be an awful person. It's like an elderly woman who's
aren't they
like,
always? I mean,
not.
I'm behind them
Yeah.
in traffic all the time.
Yeah,
They're awful people.
right, exactly.
Can't
no.
do it to Betty White. is
No,
what
no.
you're saying.
Oh,
Betty White
Betty
is
White.
immune.
Yeah.
She's an awesome old person. Like some old people, you could be like, yeah, no, just body slam like J.K. Simmons. You can body slam J.K. Simmons.
See, I was thinking since Tim McDermott's brother is,
Sean McDermott, yeah.
and he coaches for the,
Buffalo Bills.
what is the Buffalo Bills? What are they famous for?
A mafia of sorts.
The Bills Mafia. Have you seen this, Katie?
Yes.
You need to YouTube. So the Bills Mafia, all these wackos do is jump off of tents on top of tailgate tables and put
Yes.
little kids through the tables.
Oh my god.
Should Fang not get a Buffalo Bills jersey and, you know,
I feel like we're really Kevin Baconing this. You know, a lot of degrees of separation.
All on-
so you're not volunteering the twins to be part of the Saints?
Yeah.
If I had a child, they would definitely be thrown through a table by Fang right now. Absolutely.
Now, your other
No hesitation.
your other suggestion though was
Yeah.
that during the little kid warm up when they walk with the players, when they
Yeah.
hold their hands,
Yeah.
didn't you say Fang should come out Tanya Harding one kid and then take his place?
But
Oh.
like, not complete like with the crowbar. Just like, you know, a gentle stick.
Like a foam. What are those?
Or
The swim noodles.
What you do is you get the Apollo hook, like the little hook from the Apollo. He just gets the kid, grabs him off, and then stands in line instead of him. I think that'd be adorable, and also a way to get his street cred back, which is
my
very
God.
necessary.
So
Tim
this
and-
is the fearless fan contest.
Right, exactly.
Clearly,
Yeah.
This is your
yeah,
fearless
right?
fan.
You have to
Be-
fight Fang
yeah.
to the death, knife style. Like
There
that's
we
the
go.
fearless
See?
fan
And we
contest.
got him back to being relevant. You're welcome, union marketing.
Here's what I would say. I would say don't hurt a child. I feel like that's
They're
my
very
first
resilient,
First
Katie.
off,
They don't
grow
have like
back.
real bones. They grow
They
back.
get
I mean,
new teeth, all right? Like,
They,
you
yeah,
know,
they do apparently rebound a lot easier from broken bones and such. But I actually think his anonymity would be helpful because, let's face it, even their media sponsor doesn't know who Fang is.
No.
It's you here.
Yeah.
Look
So-
at CBS 3 attacking at 6 ABC.
No, so it's
This
like,
is media
it's like
crime.
stay under the radar.
Cover of night.
Yes.
Maybe he's
And
like
the other
Jason
sugge-
Bourne of mascots then?
You know, the other thing that he could do though is like get one part of his body to squeak like Gritty, make it his toe.
Oh.
Anytime he kicks a ball,
Oh.
Or
okay.
a kid? He could kick a kid? We're getting back to kicking the kid.
hurting children.
We
How
were
am I
just-
the voice of
She
reason
never
on
heard the
this?
first
Like,
part of this
I'm
podcast.
the only person trying to protect the youth.
Because I'm old.
25% of the room wants to protect the children.
I'm like, no, it's like you got 35%. I'm half for protecting the kids. You know,
Heal
it's
the
like,
world. Come on, man.
no, we'll put the kids through the We'll put the kids to the Bills Mafia table, but they'll be wearing like pads and stuff, so it'll be fun.
Like those
It'll be
sumo suits.
cute. It'll be Jess's bubble. We'll bring back Jess's bubble so that we can finally
bubble
get
soccer? That could be fun.
Yeah.
Bubble
Our
soccer's
vice
always
president
awesome.
is very, very accident prone.
She breaks easily.
So we're gonna put her in a
Yeah.
bubble the whole time, like one of those
I
bubble
think that's
soccers,
a
and just
great
put her in
idea.
that and let her just bounce around the river end. And if we get bored, we can like beach ball her.
The only
Hip-hop
time I've had a
hooray.
chance to actually socialize with Jess, she's always like had an injury. of some
That's same for us, and I've
Yeah,
known
no,
Jess for
I-
like 6-7 years. So,
I
yeah.
only find Jess either injured or in the process of healing. There's no like either
Or in the process of being injured.
in the process, or like 20 minutes. What is it?
Oh,
I think
man.
the last time she was completely healed, that she then broke her ankle. Like
Oh,
literally that
gosh.
same
Yeah.
day. I was like, wow, you're like bouncing around, you look, and then bam, and it's like, all right, well she's done. There you go.
poor thing.
So now that the ticker's done, that means the news is done.
It
We
is?
we rocked that in no time.
Jesus, we were making podcast history of being the slowest news team.
So now we do have, and we need to get a good name for this. Well, I think we've got a good name, but we need something for the social media ass hat of the week.
Wait, do
Ooh.
we? Yes, we
Who's
that also
that?
has to get
So-
sponsored too. We haven't even got the sponsorship done for that. We need who wants to sponsor ass hats? I think
Yeah, we
can get
need
that done.
someone like.
Somebody would.
So now
Because
we're
it's
gonna
Katie
let
presents ass
Katie
hats.
read this because
Oh.
Katie's unfamiliar with the cesspool that is
Oh.
social media.
Yeah, I don't
Wait.
think she's ever been on it before.
Yeah.
I have no idea what it's like to be bullied on social.
It's a weird place.
Am I supposed to actually like
Just
verbatim?
read the tweet. You don't have to say the asshat's name. We don't want to give them any
You want me
credit.
to actually read this?
Oh,
though?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like the curse words are acceptable.
Curse words are they're
We
fucking acceptable.
got a real podcast.
Oh.
You think this is Disney radio?
It's gonna be the
not.
first time.
Ooh, cursing on
Yeah.
yes!
This is my first time cursing on the air.
Renegade.
Oh, Jesus. All right. You don't want me to say the guy's name?
No.
All right. Stop with the sexy season thing. It's fucking dumb.
Well, thank you, Fun Police.
No, it is fucking dumb. Fucking dumb like a fox. It is the best.
Yes, I agree.
I'm here for the sexy season
I
mainly
love it.
because
Yeah, here's my thing.
we're having a sexy season this year. I feel
It's January,
like.
2020.
It's the most sexiest time of year.
I haven't spoken or seen or heard people speak about union soccer in January
Right?
since 2010. So
We're
ass
even
hat.
doing it then.
Nobody talks about it. There's nothing that you're like.
There's no chatter, is
So
what you're saying.
people are going.
Yeah.
It's sexy season,
Let's get
and
some
they're
buns.
having fun.
Yes.
Let's get some buns.
Someone's got to be very cool and tell you how
No,
to have
there's
fun.
there's multiple
I think
hooligans.
it's awesome.
Cool,
I love
not
it.
not cooligans because we like them.
They'll
Hi.
be a future guest.
Hi guys, how y'all doing?
Hey,
I know you're
guys.
listening.
Welcome to this
Yeah.
train wreck.
Here's what I loved about the sexy season thing though, was that it was so organic. It was not forced. It was not a bit.
It was so
It
delicious.
wasn't. Yes.
It was so fun.
He didn't break this out because he was trying to be funny. This is how the guy talks. I loved it. I'm like, oh my god, grab onto this.
We are so-
I will buy a T-shirt once they're made. I'm
Oh,
just
they're made.
saying.
Oh, they're out.
They're
out.
in Adam's
Okay.
trunk right now, so
Oh, I have
All right, well I'm
several.
following you out to
Also-
the parking lot.
As well as better
I'll see
podcasts
you.
than us have already made shirts. So
Oh, yeah?
yeah. So you know.
yeah. Ross actually made a really good one.
Ross
so,
did make a good
yeah.
one. I saw what you call it. Paul and them made a shirt too. I think View from the
View from a bridge.
View from the Bridge made a nice little sexy season shirt. So
So,
if
yeah.
you,
Wow.
if you need drill content, it's
So
out there.
we
I
were
mean-
like, this got to be the ass hat of the week because stop telling people what to do. Stop telling people to have fun. Stop being the cool police. Just enjoy the beginning of the season.
What's that meme where it's just like a guy, like someone's talking and the guy just like grabs his lips like shut up, just like let people enjoy things.
Oh yeah.
It's just like literally just
Yeah.
like, just stop.
And it's positive. Like
okay.
there's nothing wrong with it.
No.
It's-
So yeah, that I think is just there's this overarching theme that goes with something like this, which is you're entitled to your opinion.
Of
No one
course,
needs to
yes.
effing hear it. Like there's a huge
Thank you.
difference between
You are a great mother.
Right?
No,
That's
there's
That's the appropriate.
That's
That
exactly
is-
it, though.
That's
That's
the
exactly it.
lesson.
Like, you sure think for yourself. If that's what you think, fine. But don't kill anybody else's joy by making it a big deal. I just, you're entitled to your opinion, but it's how you act that is actually
It's
the important
what is
thing.
Why
it?
I
It's
hate
Rachel-
social media.
You know what? It is such a
It's
it's
a
such a
cesspool.
love-hate relationship because it's like it's so necessary for so many, so much of what.
Only thing that
We
brought me
do.
back was this
But-
dumbass thing we're doing right now. I was off of social media completely, and you were just like, "We gotta do a podcast."
Wait
I'm
a
like,
second,
"Son
isn't
of
this
a-"
what you do for a living?
What? See if I can do other people's social media
Oh, I
without
see.
doing my own. That was the
Got it,
problem,
got it, got
you
it,
know?
got it. I
Third
see.
party.
So I should
activities.
stop tagging you.
So we're
You
all
really
in,
should.
we're all in agreement. Social
Just
media
what I meant.
sometimes sucks.
Yeah,
Just when I think I'm out, they pull me right back in.
yeah.
So we should definitely get a sponsor for this. I think we're so close.
The ass out of the week is
Oh
a
yeah.
sponsor. Yeah.
Like I think like a toilet paper
Yeah.
company.
Angelo Cataldi.
Oh,
You're
Sorry.
killing another CBS personality?
Is that? Are they CBS?
he used to be. Now they're Intercom.
Oh no, they're Intercom.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, we
never
can kill that.
mind.
Yeah.
Oh, bury
They're not
that.
even Viacom. Screw
Screw
those
you, Joe
guys.
Conklin.
What I will say about Angelo is that he's always been good to me.
Yeah.
That's all I will say.
No, and here's the thing.
He's always been
As a
really cool
pers-
with me.
As a person who's a former intern in 97.5 The Fanatic, and I like to say the worst intern that radio station has ever had was me. It was fun working morning shows back then, and like having the West Side Story kind of beef, because back then
Right.
97.5 was just transitioning away from using Mike and Mike in the morning
Yeah.
for their, and they were like, now we got to go up against the big boys, and I was just like, this seems dumb. Like this,
Yeah.
that market seems pretty wrapped up. I feel like you can get that drive time, but that morning thing ain't gonna be your thing.
Oh yeah. It's
I like when your
I don't
accent
know
just
why.
comes out.
There's weirdness to it because it's either Southern or it's weird South Philly. I don't know where it comes from, but
Yeah.
it comes out.
But
It's
it's
all
like when
Southern.
when you're
It's all
seriously
Southern.
emphatic about something, all of a sudden you just switch it up. I'm like,
It's
ooh, he means it.
A little bit of twang comes
I
in
love
there.
it. I love it.
So do we have listener questions?
We have listener questions.
Oh boy.
All right. So his first question was through an email. Comes from a guy named Matt. Okay. He said,
Sounds good.
Katie, I
Uh-oh.
recently read you'll be emceeing the St. Baldrick's Day head shaving event with Jeff Mitchell at the Gatsby in Aston. And this Matt character wants to know, what were you thinking?
I think he said, "What the hell were you thinking?"
Yeah, they were-
I mean, that's what I meant when I wrote that email.
Oh my
expletives.
gosh. Yeah, so this is April 5th. I believe it's from 1 to 4 p.m. in the afternoon, as you mentioned. But it's an event to cut off your hair in support of childhood cancer research. Like, why wouldn't you? Why
Jeff
wouldn't you?
Mitchell.
And Fang is going to be there. Or, I'm sorry, you here is going to be there. So it's a
Bang
family
will be throwing
event.
families through.
Yeah.
The latest member
He'll be
of
throwing the
Union
children.
Mafia.
Fang will look like
He'll be
the guy
cutting
from
hair in a
Roadhouse,
mohawk.
throwing kids out of the bar. Be
You were
nice
dating yourself
until it's
with
not
that
to be
reference.
nice.
Oh my
You were
gosh.
dating yourself with that reference.
You don't know Roadhouse.
I do know Roadhouse.
Everyone
but
loves
I'm
the
also
Roadhouse.
a person who watches a lot of old movies.
You
so
could be my dad.
There's
Your dad was in Roadhouse?
I also got your Point Break reference, and I'm still like,
Oh man.
They're two classic
There's-
movies from
I would
Patrick
I would
Swayze.
call Point Break a classic.
Yeah.
Point Break is a
That's a
classic.
classic.
Classic
Yeah, that's
heist movie
definitely
for which,
classic.
but also Johnny
Classic
Utah.
Swayze.
Johnny Utah was the worst FBI agent in the history of mankind. I want to throw that out there too.
Well, yeah, he was a criminal.
He was awful. Well, no, he was supposed to be an FBI agent, then became a criminal.
Yeah.
Johnny Utah, he was like, I'm gonna do my job, and he's like, I'm gonna let the criminals get away because I like them and I like surfing. I'm like, you're really bad at your job, mate. I'm sorry.
Really
gotta get you
soccer
surfing.
relevant information there.
Look, man, anytime you need to make a Point Break reference, it could be soccer relevant.
Yeah.
And honestly, if this was a lacrosse contest or podcast, I would have really hit home. But hey, what we're gonna do?
All right, we got to get back on the rails here with a few of these questions. This one comes from @hopelessduper. He says,
Aw.
"Great name.
I love it.
Which signing are you most excited about?"
Sexy season.
Sexy season.
Easy.
Sexy season.
That's easy.
Would it be sexy season or would it be the re-signing of Montero
Yeah, I was Jamiro.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's Jamiro. I mean,
or El Sino?
oh yeah, sorry. So El Sino's sister, I apologize. It is El Sino. El Sino was the best signing
'Cause
of
she
the
will at you.
offseason. Do not at me. I'm on your side. I like you. You're good people.
Well, they
yeah,
can't.
it was a senior.
They can't
I
at
am-
you, can they?
No, but like I'm literally backed for self-promotion purposes. So
Okay.
like my at still exists. I just don't listen.
Got it.
Like my inbox is like 30 messages. I'm like, no, I'm good.
So I'm
I'll
going to
go
answer
over
that.
there.
Every signing in January. It's my favorite.
Signings. Can we just say?
It's like, do you have a favorite child, Katie?
signed?
Do you have a favorite child, or it's both of
Absolutely.
them?
A favorite child?
Yeah.
Child, yeah.
Out of the two children.
Oh, jeez, no, I couldn't.
Like, is one prettier than the other, or?
One bothers you less, obvious. Like
That comes and goes though with
Yeah.
every, with every
Fluxes.
changing.
So,
yeah.
These
phase that
signings
they
are
go
like
through.
Katie's kids. They're all our favorite.
we all love them equally.
Exactly.
Way to
And
cop out there,
appreciate
guys.
it. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Do you want to know my least favorite sign? No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh, your least favorite signing? Yeah. Was it the EMLS guy?
Yo, man, JHI was the possible third worst signing in Union history.
Yeah, what happened there?
The guy from Algeria was the number one worst signing in Union history. And then the 5 minutes we only had Carlos Ruiz for, I thought was good but bad at the same time. Like, why would you tease me like that?
Where does Freddie Adu go?
Freddie Adu, actually, no, that's real. That's real. Okay, so Freddie's top 5 for sure. He may be number 4. I'll give Freddie number 4.
Okay. All right. So, and then Jay Ajayi.
JHI. No, JHI is number 3. He's ahead of Freddie Adu in my eyes. He's the number 3rd worst signing in Union history.
Congrats, Jay.
Yeah. Moving on up.
He would have beat me though. Yeah,
Super
I
Bowl
actually
champion.
I played FIFA 19, I guess it would have been, like in the
Nice.
media thing that they had.
Oh, how'd
Was
you
it
do?
Terrible. Okay, so my opponent was Fang. So you see where it's a snake with hands, and he's kicked my butt. Kicked it.
He has
I
3
think
fingers.
I know. He
Well, there's
kicked
3 buttons, so
my
there's,
butt.
you know.
But like
C,
was it
C, C.
PlayStation? I think it was. I don't even know if it was Xbox or PlayStation. I'm literally just pushing freaking buttons because I didn't know
Yeah.
how to play.
Yeah.
So just like I'll just. I couldn't even get myself to run, let alone actually do anything. He kicked. I
Fang
think
took
it was
advantage of that?
It was 3-0. And he was just looking at. He actually looked at me with his big, wide eyes and his forked tongue, and he just shook his head
He's
at
like,
me.
I'm sorry.
And I was like, "Yeah, it's bad, isn't it? It is bad." Yeah, we had a camera crew there and everything. Like the one time they brought a camera crew to an event I was involved in, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
I'd have
And
looked at him and
I
be like,
just totally
is it going to rain tomorrow, Fang? Shut it.
Do you know?
Can you predict the future?
What's the barometer, Fang? Can you chase Jim Donovan around in his underwear when he's streaking through the
Stop
studio?
it with the freaking gym disrobing.
Do you know what the dip in the barometric pressure means, Fang? No, you don't.
Stupid snake.
Feel it in your shoulder. Rain's coming.
Storms are coming.
It's gonna rain.
1976 Adam is there.
Oh, yeah, storms are coming. Feeling in my back now.
Oh boy.
I can't even tell you what accent
Oh,
that
man.
one was.
All right, one more question here.
1920s Adam. 1920s World's Fair Adam is huckstering some snake oil.
Dateline, St. Louis, Missouri.
Step right up.
They have this newfangled thing called the automobile coming down the front. Henry Ford and his pentation coming out. So what are we doing? I'm sorry, I blacked out for a second.
All right, let's answer one more question.
Do we have time?
I was gonna say, must we?
Have I ruined everything?
Oh Lord.
All right, I'm gonna take percentage answers here. We're gonna go
Oh,
around.
man.
Chances of the Union winning some kind of hardware this year.
We already won CONCACAF Under 12 Champions League, so 100%. What are we doing here?
Yeah, 100%, because
100%.
our
Yeah.
academy's going to win everything.
Also, whatever, is it still the IMC down there in Florida for the preseason? Because I'm pretty sure we're going to win that too.
We won that last year or the year before?
Yeah, I think it was the year before we won the preseason.
And we already won the title for tomorrow's match against Atlanta because no one knows the score.
No one knows the score. So we already won 3 points. 3 points in the Clearwater League.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would say that if the Union messed around and won the U.S. Open Cup, that wouldn't shock me in the least bit because that's like a weird thing that we tend to do well, and I think this
Yeah.
team is good enough to do that and deep enough to do that, which is also very important when it comes to U.S. Open Cup is having depth for something like that. Especially since we have so many Americans on this team that are good. That's weirdly great, but yeah. But look, I think we'll find out because I don't think we knew who LAFC was until they just became that, and we were just like, oh wow, they're really, really about that, and then they still lose.
I was gonna say they're not as good as Seattle.
When I was up in Toronto, I was like, so you guys about the TFC? And they were just like, And I was just like, ooh, that's shocking. They're actually kind of good, but it's fine. You know,
Yeah.
they're like,
So
Maple
weird.
Leafs. And I was like, okay, respect. Also Raptors. I was like, respect. But no. But yeah, I would say.
Surprising.
Yeah, well, the Leafs are always going to be king there. But,
Sure,
yeah.
sure.
But the Raptors, that's a multicultural city. Raptors got up there. But anyway,
Open Cup 85%.
I would say that's a strong one because that's their tournament.
MLS Cup.
Yeah.
40.
I'm super high on this team. I'm gonna say 65%.
Dang. Oh, so we're getting percentages for more than one title?
Oh, I don't know. What was that question?
I feel like that-
What title is
See,
zero?
yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna
zero,
say.
yeah.
Zero.
Or
But
But I'm
it's
saying
like,
if
okay,
US Open, I
Yeah,
think
we
I
get
can do this.
We're gonna win the League Cup.
Oh,
Is that a Champions League thing? Do we get qualified for that, or is that
I
just a
don't-
nice little trophy?
I think it's a blue ribbon, and it goes to
I don't think
Jay.
it's blue. I think it's like purple. Like you don't even get the real ribbons.
And I think we're 100% gonna win the Accountant Cup, where we manage the cap the
we're going to
perfect
be
way.
the most fiscally responsible team in MLS in a way that
We're
no
gonna
one has ever
recycle like
seen.
you've never seen recycling.
People are going to be wondering why we're the only team operating in the black, and it's because we pay nobody.
We have January signings. We're paying.
Look,
I'm gonna be.
It's Norwegian pizza, but we're still paying them.
Sugarman said he wanted 5 signings for $5 million as opposed to 1 signing for $1 million, and I'm pretty sure our 4 signings are worth like $4.7 million at the moment. So math checks out.
Does he do his business plan by going to Wendy's and going, "Oh, there's a 4-for-4 deal"?
Do you not?
I try not to balance my checkbook that way.
I try to balance my diet that way. Have you
Dang.
had the spicy nuggets? Sponsorship! Sponsor us, Wendy's. I want your nuggets for free. Sponsor us. That's all.
Can't argue with that logic. So I'm glad he sent us that question.
Well, I will go super conservative and say 100% you're going to make the U.S. Open Cup playoffs. Done!
that-
I win!
You know what? It's that hard hitting.
I know. This is
prediction.
like the.
Yeah.
This is
no.
why you're here.
This is
Why you're here.
This is why you get the
Or-
free beer.
Right? This, yeah.
And look,
Crack another.
I want it to be a sure thing. In my wildest dreams, though, I would love to say that they will actually win it all this year. But I do think I'm going to live to see the day. Maybe it'll be
Don't
this
hit me
year.
with that one. Like, I believe in my lifetime
I believe
the
it.
Union will still achieve.
I'm gonna start
believe.
taking vitamins now just so I can
Right.
see this happen.
Oh, Lord.
Oh no!
Well, hell,
that,
you know.
that was that was the same stuff my grandma used to be about the Eagles. She's like, one
Mm-hmm.
day them boys, and they did, and I was just like, can you stop saying that
Yeah.
now? That's a woefully uncomfortable conversation we're having.
Seriously.
She's like,
Oh, so that was our listener's question. So thanks for making it through this one, everyone. Katie,
Thanks for making.
thank you for. Oh, I'll get to that. Don't worry. I'm saying the goodbyes, and then we'll say the what's going on.
I do appreciate that Kevin
Pointing to the
Devin is
script.
trying. Kevin, wow, that was a fun. Devin is trying to keep you on brand. As much
Devin's
as
trying to keep us
possible.
on brand. So
Trying to pretend.
join us next week because Sean Brace from 1025 The Gambler, the only man in sports radio in Philadelphia that actually talks about soccer, will join us. And then his career will be over too.
Only
Nobody else in sports radio will talk Union soccer.
in radio, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
And 6ABC screws up our captain's name.
Oh,
We don't even have
Yeah.
like the reason why I always tell people like, why does the Union have like 14 podcasts? Like, we don't have a radio partner. Like
Yeah.
no one talks about us. We must talk amongst
We do.
ourselves.
He's coming in next week.
Oh yeah.
The partner.
The only
The
guy.
only partner.
the man, the myth, the legend. My boss, while I was the worst intern
Oh, yeah?
of all time in 975.
No kidding.
Was Sean Brace. So,
So
yeah.
Sean Brace.
well,
So
shake his hand for me because I haven't met him yet.
Ah,
we will
the
make that
dude.
happen.
Or give him a big hug.
You need,
We'll get a handshake. Maybe a fist bump.
yeah, maybe one of them
I'm not getting
turkeys.
close to him. Yeah.
So, Katie, thank you for being part of this
Oh,
train
it's so
wreck.
much fun. I'm sweating like right now though, so we gotta wrap this thing up.
We all are too. All right.
Not a great studio.
Say goodbye, Adam.
Climate control.
Bye, Adam.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great week.